Yo, what's up guys, Zane here, welcome back to another video here. Today I'm finally doing another US State Battle Royale simulator. It's been a while because I got tired of these. If you're new to these, let me tell you how these goes. I'm tired. So I'm going to spin this wheel. It doesn't have Washington, D.C. It has all 50 states plus Washington, D.C. on it. I'm going to spin the wheel, get one state, which is Washington. I'm going to look at who Washington borders, which is going to be Alaska, Idaho, and it's called fucking hell, Oregon. So I'm going to put those three on a wheel, and we're going to spin it to see who they attack, which is Idaho, and we're going to spin this wheel to find out who wins, and it's Idaho, yeah. And then we go here, and then we erase the border and give a color and give the territory to Idaho. I also apologize if I make any, mistakes in here. I'm also not doing alliances as well, if you didn't notice, because that, yeah, either way. But yeah, I apologize if I make any mistakes. I haven't done these videos in quite a while. I'd be surprised if I didn't make any mistakes. So we already have the first state taken over as Washington. Idaho is now the first empire. Next is West Virginia. They will go for Ohio, and they will lose. Let me know if you guys are excited to see the return of these Battle Royale videos. Later this month, because I'm still pre-recording, for March. It's February 4th right now. I'm still pre-recording for March. I hope to get an Indian state one. Because somebody suggested to do India, and I said I might be able to do it, so I hope to get that done. I might do that tomorrow as of when I'm pre-recording. Let me know if you guys are excited for the return of these videos. Washington D.C. is up. We'll go for Maryland, and we finally see a win. And it's a huge upset. I mean, look at the landmass difference. If you're from Maryland, you're hanging your head in shame right now, because oh my, was this a bad loss. We have our first empires bordering. And then Idaho over here in the other corner. Next up is Tennessee. They will go for Georgia and will win. My memory of the US map is kind of fading because I haven't done this in a while. So I believe this is Georgia. I hope it's Georgia because this is Alabama, right? The East is the major power compared to the West. Next up is Oregon, finally back in the West. They will go for Idaho, which is horrible for them because I'm bringing this rule back. The more land you have, the better chance you have at winning or losing. And they win an upset. They take down our first empire, this neon green abomination. I pray to everything that this color does not win. If this takes over another empire, I'm giving them that other empire's color, because holy fuck, I'm regretting this. Next up is Louisiana. They will go for Arkansas and will lose. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly from the past videos I've done in the US, this is a rivalry that has been brewing in my videos. I think these two have had quite a few battles. North Dakota is up, and they will go for Montana, which I also think is a little bit of a rivalry. And they will lose, which has happened like pretty much every time these two have faced in my videos. Finally, a little bit more power in the West. Now, South Dakota's up. Will they go for revenge? They might get revenge, but it's not in their favor. And they win! South Dakota getting revenge for North Dakota. What a wonderful story. Look at the powers now. Two huge ones bordering each other, and the lesser ones over here. Maine, it only borders New Hampshire, and it loses. How many times has this happened? This is New Hampshire, right? I don't know. I think Vermont, New Hampshire. I'm tired, and it's been a while. Next up is Wyoming. They will go for Nebraska, and will lose. We haven't had very many winners spun off that. The two major upsets have been spun off that, but that's about it, really. The West getting stronger. And we have three empires bordering now. Hawaii's up next. The only way I can get into the United States, the contiguous, is that the right word? I don't know, is through California. And they will lose. Well, that's a sad day for Hawaiians. The West growing stronger again. I would say the West is actually the strongest, because obviously. Virginia's up. And we'll go for Kentucky. And we'll win. Wow, we actually had a winner. Sorry to the KFC Empire, because the Virgin Empire has made its long-awaited return. Who doesn't love those virgins, huh? Yeah, orange can represent virginity. That's fine. Look at that, the East getting stronger now. Arizona's up. Nevada's being chosen. And Arizona wins. I just noticed that California had small little islands. I'm not coloring those in. I could not be bothered. Look at that, that's a nice little AZ right there. Because isn't that how most of the world puts their Z, with the little thing through it? I don't know, I'm tired. Iowa's up. They will go for Wisconsin, and will lose. This is really going to be a common theme here, huh? The sheer amount of people that have been, or the sheer amount of states has been chosen off that wheel and has lost is getting a little bit too much. New Hampshire off doing its own thing. Speaking of, it will go for Vermont, having a better chance to win though. And they win. New England appears getting a little bit reunited. That's what this area was called, right? This area right here, this was New England. I believe so. I don't know. I'm too tired to fucking look it up. I'm also recording a video. You think I'm gonna stop recording the video just as a fact check something? Hell nah. I'll just wait for someone to comment down below and correct me or say that I was right. Much more efficient. Even though this video won't go out for another month. New York's up. They will go for New Jersey. That's perfect. And they will lose. Which, depending on who you ask, is perfect. Colorado's up. They will go for New Mexico. And will lose. Isn't this also a rivalry from one of my videos? Trust me, it's there. You can barely see it, but it's there. Next is Texas. The sad part is they're a little bit too late in this game to do much. They will go for New Mexico. That was there was only one good option. It wasn't that. Oh, the New Mexicans taking over Texas now. Virginia's back up. They will go for Illinois. Better chance of winning. And they win. The Virgins moved into Kentucky. Now they're moving into Illinois. We're going to see the population of these states decline, but that's all right. Perfectly fine with the Virgin Empire. Does that not look like a woman laying down with her legs up? All they need is Wisconsin and this part of Michigan, and they would have feet too. Next is Kansas. They will go for Oklahoma. Jeez, I can't speak. And they lose. That was one of two good options, and they still lost. Poor Missouri is surrounded. They are actually screwed now unless they get miracle after miracle. Arizona's up again. They will go for New Mexico. That's not that smart. And they win! What an upset. Shocking. With lower odds and winning. Now we truly have the strongest empire so far in Arizona. Connecticut's up. It will go for Massachusetts. And John Cena loses. Who's from Connecticut? Who is a famous person from Connecticut? South Carolina's up. Forced to choose. Do you go after your brethren or do you go after your friend? You go after your brethren. What a fucking bitch. And they win too. What a backstab. It always happens. One of these two backstab each other, but it's mainly always South Carolina. I'm severely running out of colors. You know, we're just gonna go ghost white, Irish white, if you will. Another type of white that I'm not gonna say. Alabama's up. They will go for Florida and will lose. The Floridians standing tall against the cousin lovers. Next is New Hampshire, thank the Lord. They will go for New Jersey and they win. That frees up a color too. Every time I put like contrasting colors next to each other, the older color loses compared to the new color who's just there now, contrasting against nothing really. We have two tied for the strongest, New Hampshire and Arizona. Washington, D.C. is back, and they will go for Pennsylvania, and will win. I'm pretty sure Joe Biden was born in Pennsylvania, so he reclaims his birth state. Will he go for the state where he was a senator and lived most of his childhood and all that? Who knows? Maybe someone will take him out before then. Michigan's up, and we'll go for Wisconsin, which was a dumb option. Oh, but they barely win. They just barely get the upset. Tennessee is back. They will go after Virginia, and the Virgins win. You can't stop these Virgins, man. Look at them. They just took out Tennessee. He found another empire to fall. Tied for first now. Nebraska's up. They will go for Utah, the Mormons, and will win. Oh yeah, if you're watching this part of the video, comment down below werewolf or something. I don't know. I already know that someone's probably going to put that exact quote, werewolf or something, I don't know. A lot of real estate has been taken up, but there's still 6 pieces left. 7 pieces left. There's actually 7 pieces left. Oregon's up, again. California is being attacked. Oregon wins. A happy day for quite literally everybody. We have another one with 5. 2 of the 5s are bordering each other. Arkansas is back up. They will go for Missouri, and will win. They're recreating the elf. That's what they call it, right? The elf. All these states in a row. And then Tennessee and Kentucky. Oklahoma's up. They would go for Arizona. Bad choice. Oh my god, they won. What a huge upset. What a huge upset. Oklahoma is just built like that. Wasn't the Panhandle like the most dangerous area? Because it wasn't governed by a state? If I remember correctly? I don't know, I'm tired. Yes, that's my excuse for everything. Shut up. Now we have a new number 1. Huge gray blob. That's what we're calling that. Florida's up, in a bad spot with only one good option. And they don't get it. I did it the other way around. 2, 3, 4, 5. They lost. The Virgins spreading down into the land of the cousin lovers and the land of the Floridians. The Florida man. You know, maybe it's for the better that the Virgins go into Alabama. Maybe it's for the better. I so hope that Virginia ends up winning this entire thing. Rhode Island's finally up. Surrounded by Connecticut. They lose. Only 5 pieces of land not acquired yet. South Dakota's back up. They will go for Oregon. Bad option. And they lost. They should have went for Minnesota, but they didn't. Oregon takes the lead as the strongest. Next up is Nebraska. They will go after Arizona. No, that's Arkansas. Who was it? Nebraska wins. Off this very small border, it's gonna look very weird now. That west side of the US is pretty strong. Minus Alaska. Down to 15 left. Minnesota's finally up. And they go for the worst option, Oregon, and they lose. We all saw that coming. The worst 9 I've ever seen, but we're gonna go with it. Oregon's back up. They're going after Oklahoma, and they win. They are the superior powerhouse. Look at Oregon. They're dominating. They're gonna win. Unless some huge miracle happens for anyone else. Alaska finally entering the game at probably the worst time imaginable. They lost. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the islands. Yeah, the entire west coast is gone now. Next is Indiana finally getting into the game. Horrible timing. What was that? What the fuck is this? We'll go for Virginia. Worst option. And they lose. The Virgin spread yet again. Just can't spread anywhere else. Ohio's back finally. They will go for Washington, D.C. And they win! Very blue dominated map. Connecticut's back. Only bordering New Hampshire. And they lose. Well, Christmas was just fought. What the fuck happened? Mississippi is up. Virginia or Nebraska. They're one of the only 2 places to not be picked yet. And they are in a rock and a hard place. They go for the easier one, Nebraska. And they lose. They didn't want to become a virgin, so they went to Nebraska instead. Only Delaware is left unmarked. Ohio's up now. Again. It will go for Virginia. And they win! The virgins have been taken down. The population will recover. The birth rates are increasing. Again, the map is very blue dominated still. The only way I realistically see anyone but Oregon winning is if Ohio takes out everyone else before Oregon gets to them. Michigan's up. Oh no. One of the blues is gonna grow. It's gonna be Ohio because there's no way Michigan's winning. Yeah, they lost. So yeah, that might actually come to fruition. That's the right word, right? I don't know. I'm still tired, man. Ohio actually has a chance to take out literally everybody before taking out Oregon. That's the only way they're winning. And it might actually happen. I mean, there's a very slight chance they can win right now if they go after Oregon, and then there's no way they lose after that. Nebraska's up, stuck between both other blues. They will go for Ohio. They lose. Bro, it actually might happen. There's only 2 other competitors to be taken out by Ohio for my idea and my prediction to come true. This is getting a little crazy. Oh, and Delaware too. I don't believe any of the remaining people have won. Maybe New Hampshire won already. I don't know. Delaware's finally up. They do border 2 different ones. Ohio and New Hampshire. Which one will it go with? It's Ohio. Bro, you might think I'm making this up. You might think I'm scripting this. I'm not. I'm actually just as shocked as you are. Yeah, they lost. Bro, if New Hampshire and South Carolina fall to Ohio and then the final battles between Oregon and Ohio, I don't know. Final 4. Oregon, they said, hell no, we're doing this now. It's very evenly matched a little bit, only 41.5 to 58.5. Here we go. And Oregon wins! They said go fuck yourself. They were tired of waiting. I'm also gonna give them the color here, because I like the cyan more than the dark blue. It also helps you be able to see the damn thing better compared to the water. The final 3. We're pretty much guaranteed a winner here. New Hampshire, they only border 1. Yeah, no, they need a miracle. They have less than a 17% chance to win. They won! You see the odds and it happened. Oh my. I'm gonna also force them to be cyan though, because we've had way too many people have the color green and win in all my Battle Royale videos. Alright. If South Carolina somehow wins this, I'm freaking out. Who will attack who? New Hampshire will attack. They have a 3.9% chance to win, by the way. New Hampshire wins. There we go, everybody. New Hampshire is the winner of the US State Battle Royale Simulator plus Washington, D.C. If you enjoyed it, leave it a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the post notification bell if you want. Comment down below any other videos you want to see, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Zeno, peace out. See you guys. 1 hour, 15 minutes. This got to be a record for these.